back to another episode of Experience Like No Other, man. You know, I'm your boy, Reed, man. I'm a photographer, videographer in the Florence, South Carolina area. And, yeah, man, go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the channel. You know what I'm saying? You think this content that I'm putting out is valuable to you. And, what else I would say? I keep messing up on this part. I don't know why. I have a video production company called Smooth Life Productions, where we dedicate our focus on bringing our clients' visions to life through memorable documentary style photos and remarkable storytelling documentaries. That being said, and go ahead and like, comment, subscribe to the YouTube channel on my video production page. You know what I'm saying? Follow me on social media, and I'll put that in the description box down below as well. That being said, man, you know, let's get into the video. And this video, we're gonna be talking about slow periods, as far as like downtimes, you know, within your business and all. I would say I remember that just doing my business and all. I remember when I first started out, I really didn't actually know what to do or really actually learn what to take. So that being said, I started to like just do all types of stuff, as far as like I remember I got my video business cards, and as I got my video business cards and all, I remember I started to just start taking commercial videos for my business cards. I remember I started taking photos too for my business cards. So I was just trying to be creative, just come up with new ideas and come up with this or that, boom, boom, boom. What else I would say I was trying to do? It was just a whole lot of stuff that I was trying to do that made me look like I'm being productive and all, but all at the same time, I didn't know what I was really doing in the beginning. And but as I learned and really started getting diving into it, and it all started to hit me in a way. I remember that it was 1 week where I'm talking about I ain't had no clients, I ain't had nothing, really actually no ideas or nothing to do. And then that's when I remember all the time I used to tell myself I wanted to start a podcast or so, right? And as I wanted to start a podcast, I didn't know how to, but I remember the actual first time when I said I was going to do this, start my podcast. I remember the first episode when I said I was going to start my podcast. Now, granted, with that, starting my podcast, I really actually didn't know what to do with my podcast. You know, I didn't know what to talk about. I didn't know this, boom, boom, boom. You know what I'm saying? But now, as I progress in my podcast, I'm starting to get better at it. But that being said, though, I didn't know how to go about my podcast. Didn't know what lane to actually take or how to actually do it and all. But I mean, that being said, I remember just doing the first episode with my homeboy, and I remember doing the first episode with him, and I remember the exact day when I shot the first. It was on March. I think it was in March or February. It was one of them. I think it was in March. It was in March sometime, right? And that's leading prior to getting fired from my job at QVC. And there's a lot of stuff going on in my life. It is what it is. But I said that month prior to that, I remember I ain't had no job, I had nothing to actually do, but looking for a job, and but I was like, I need to do something to keep my business up and rolling and getting people to actually see what I really actually do, and you feel me? So I started to come up with these ideas of, okay, even though I don't have no clients coming in right now, I don't have, nothing to do within my business. I need to do something, find something to do with my business and keep my business productive, So that's where the idea of starting the podcast came in. And as I started progressing, doing my podcast and all, right, I thinking to myself, or I remember listening to a podcast I always listen to, Secret to Success podcast by E.T. Eric Thomas. How y'all doing? I'm doing good. I remember listening to E.T. Eric Thomas, and still gotta speak to the people, man. Don't be rude. Anyway, I remember listening to the podcast, and I remember they was just talking about the fact that, like, even on your downtime, slow time, like, it's still always, and I mean always, something to do. And I just took that in, and as I took that in, I applied to what I was doing. So I was like, I need to do something, to keep my business up and rolling, or keep us, relevant. Not only relevant in the point, but getting people to recognize the brand. I'll say, yes, to recognize the brand and something that fit my brand and all. So doing my podcast, with the podcast that I have, talking about people's experiences, talking about people's experiences, where they currently at and where they currently trying to head to within their life, careers, entrepreneurship, and all. So I'll say on my downtime now, it's like now, that's what I do. I do my podcast, I do edits, I do other stuff as well as far as on the downtime. So I won't just be out here looking clueless, like I ain't got this to do, that to do. So, that being said, just to put in conclusion and all, right, I would say downtime, find something to keep your business productive in a way. Either that could be making content for your business and all. Now, it could be any type of content that you want to do, or the type of content, it could be personal content, it could be business related content as far as like educational content. What else I would say? Type of content, promoting your business, putting out flyers, what is doing, giving back to the community, and like giving value and telling people about your business, or telling people how you got started. There's numerous ways to keep your business up and running. Write a book. So, and writing a book, talking about your life, or whatever, how you want to go about writing your book. But yeah, man, just that being said, just keep yourself busy within your business, man. Don't feel like, okay, you ain't got no clients coming in, or you ain't got this or that going on. Find something. I'm trusting to believe, because once you find that something, like, your creative juices will like flow, and your creative juices will like constantly keep going, constantly keep moving. And so I would say, like, just find something within your business, man. I had to make sure my mic's still on. But yeah, find something within your business to keep your business up and running, and keep your business productive. And man, and yeah, like I say, either start a podcast or work on that too. Work on your website. There's always, don't feel like just because it's slow time or downtime, like you get to chill or relax. No, it's always something needs to be done within your business, man. Always. I don't care what it is. When you feel like there's nothing, do something. And that's just going on along being said with my last video talking about the 9 to 5. If you worked the 9 to 5 before, they always tell you to keep being productive, keep doing something. Don't just sit around and not do nothing. There's always something to do. They always tell you that. And due to the fact they always tell you, what I was gonna say, due to the fact they always tell you, like, you always find something, either sweet, wash some dishes, wipe down some counters, some tables, you know what I'm saying? Sweep up the parking lot. Whatever your job is, there's always something to do. But just saying that, just on your downtime, always find something to do within your business, man. You know, always. But yeah, I know this video wasn't too long, but you know, just want to talk about the downtime and find something within your business. Please find something. With that being said, though, that better is a better day, man. Smooth for life. We out.